referring back to Jake's question about avatars and, you know, are we supposed to embrace the vitesse and speed, acceleration and avatars and technology? And he has no problem with that, obviously. You should try this out, check it out, feel around, experiment. But his worry always is this idea of the end as opposed to finitude, and the idea of it's the problem when the domination of real time takes over, and when there is only the live, there is only the real time, and there isn't another distance, when it's no longer available. And this is why he referred later to, I like to write a pen with a pen. There's nothing wrong with that. But at some point, we won't have that choice. There will be no more pens. Or if you're walking outside, you can walk, it's great. At some point, we might not have that chance anymore. You're just going to have this rolling escalator. It's like when you go to the subways and they have that choice. You still have the choice to walk on your own. You don't have to take that thing. At some point, he's afraid you're not going to have that choice unless we refer back to his gray ecology. So I just want to mention that.
And that's part of the problem of progress, really, is that
it comes back to the failure of success, the failure of progress. Thank you. And he mentioned that too. Then, referring back to the intemporary and the problem of real time, the progress of elimination. And that was an important point, I think. Thank you. Eliminating choices.
Learn French.
Every 50 years.
Quand on dit dromos, de dromologie, on dit course. Le mot dromos veut dire course, veut dire accélération. Il n'y a pas de course sans élimination. On est premier ou on est dernier. On a médaille d'argent, médaille de bronze, médaille d'or ou rien. Qui dit course dit élimination.
So the dromos is linked to race.
Racing.
Racing. And who says racing says elimination as well. So there's no race without elimination.
Is first place and second place or last place.
Et le progrès de la vitesse, dropping out. Et le progrès de la vitesse est aussi le progrès de l'élimination. C'est ce que je dis, il reste encore des chevaux, mais vous n'en voyez pas très souvent. Moi, je connais une amie qui a un cheval dans l'île de Ré. Vous en connaissez, des amis qui ont des chevaux? Beaucoup, beaucoup, oui. Bon. Etc. Donc il y a un phénomène éliminatoire, comme dans toutes les courses. Les concourses. Et oui. Et c'est pour ça qu'il y a un darwinisme de cette course-là, qui élimine les plus faibles dans la vitesse.
Ça commence déjà.
Hein?
Ça commence déjà.
Ah oui.
De l'image.
Ouais.
Parce que sans l'électricité,
ouais.
Ça n'existe pas.
C'est
de rien.
Ouais.
Can I ask this?
No, wait.
Concours and concours, yeah.
Concours, c'est encore un jeu de mots.
Yeah, the idiotic racing.
Con
is idiotic.
No, yeah, but it's the concours, it's the competition.
Compétition. Course, compétition, élimination.
So it's
Examination. And the idea of the elimination of the faible, the weakness,
La grandeur de pauvreté est éliminée.
It gets back to the grandeur of the poverty, of weakness, which is, I think, crucial, right, to what he's been saying the whole weekend. We're forgetting about that, trying to eliminate it, and that's what he's trying to preserve.
Can I say one thing about the, image technology? That for one thing I read recently, I can't remember where it was, that with the cinema, we started, because with the original photography, it took a long exposure, and only the subject or the thing that we wanted to shoot was visible, and like people, for example, there's a building, people would be not visible because they pass very short time to go. But with cinema, you would start to see like the people, like inconsequential figures, and they slowly became more consequential because of cinema, that we started to get interested in normal people. The situation with like history is that it is the victors that we read about. It is the winners that survive in history and textbooks and everything. The other ones are forgotten, and we don't know what happened in the time of Descartes or something. All the people who were living in Paris, for example, we only know Descartes. So, and a few others. Yeah, so I'm just wondering what that, how that's changed or how that's changeable, you know. That, you know, it's like, I come from Korea now, and it's it's winner takes all society, right? There's no place for weakness. I mean, if you are weak, then you
So it's general, yeah. So it's, en général, il pose la question de nous savons que l'histoire, c'est l'histoire du vainqueur. Et que tu parles de la grandeur de la pauvreté, essentielle. Et quels sont les moyens que nous avons aujourd'hui pour mettre en valeur?
Nous avons la Terre, c'est-à-dire que la dernière élimination, c'est la Terre, c'est la biosphère. On retrouve l'écologie grise et l'écologie verte. Ce qui est éliminé par la vitesse, c'est la Terre, c'est-à-dire l'environnement, au profit des recherches d'une exoplanète, d'une planète exotique, d'un ailleurs, comme on dit, externalisation. Ce qui est éliminé, c'est plus simplement le cheval par rapport à la voiture ou la machine à écrire par rapport à l'ordinateur, c'est que la Terre est trop petite pour le progrès de la vitesse. La Terre est réduite à rien, autrement dit à la grandeur de pauvreté, par l'accélération du progrès. D'où, déjà, chez des grands scientifiques, il faut aller ailleurs. Parce que si on veut survivre, c'est Stephen Hawking, si on veut survivre, il faut absolument trouver une autre planète bien plus grande et bien mieux pour nous. Alors allons-y. C'est de la folie, philo-folie, amour de la folie. Ce que j'ai appelé la philo-folie. La science est devenue la science opératoire, pas celle du savoir, pas celle de la connaissance, celle de la science opératoire, la science instrumentale, la techno-science, est en face, par son succès, d'éliminer la Terre, non seulement par les pollutions que l'on connaît dans l'écologie, mais aussi par la pollution de la distance de temps, c'est-à-dire la grandeur nature. La grandeur nature est devenue une petitesse pour le monde. Et c'est impensable. Celui qui dit ça est un fou. Non pas fou au sens des aliénés, dont parlait Foucault et d'autres, mais au sens de la philosophie, au sens de la sagesse et du discernement. C'est le dernier darwinisme. Éliminer les plus faibles. C'est la Terre qui est devenue trop faible pour le progrès. Trop petite, trop ridicule, trop polluée, trop insalubre. Il nous faut une autre Terre. C'est la pure folie. C'est la mégalopsychie. Et pas la mégalomanie.
So it's let me try part of it. It's of course there's no direct answer to this question. It's the asking the more the pauvreté, what do you say? It's the poorest, in fact, the poorest of the poorest has become the earth itself. So which has sunken to no value, and that everything which is happening is in order to consider how to replace this earth. And if the earth itself has become the poorest of the poorest, it is difficult to say, okay, how can we put into Vialpa what you said, you know, where are the losers of history? Because the earth itself seems to be the smallest of the biggest of the smallest, losers. So he's rejoining the argument we had yesterday about Stephen Hawking. So we have to the extra planet and have to find out the planet form, which is the complete delirium, in fact. So it's like the philophilie, as he named it, the strange love for fullness.
For l'amour.
For l'amour, it's the Dr. Folamour, it's Kubrick.
Kubrick, très grand.
Kubrick. Strangelove.
Strangelove.
Full Amour, Dr. Strangelove. Peter Sellers. Yeah, this is it. But we have one of the last questions now. I think